What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is the day that we're finally going to do some performance mods to the truck. I mentioned in the last couple videos that I had something pretty big coming for the truck, and I think today's that day. So without further ado, that is right. We are going to tune the truck today. I went ahead and purchased the unlocked ECM and TCM from Duramaxtuners, and I got the switch on the fly tuning, so you're able to adjust between I think it's 4 or 5 different tunes. Yeah, I've just been waiting for a good time to install it, and I think today's the day. So I'm going to try to walk you guys through as much of this as possible, because I couldn't find a very good YouTube video out there going through the entire process. I've seen people that have done this, but they don't really film the whole thing. So I got my laptop and the ECM and all that stuff. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited to get going on that. I'm going to get this laptop ready. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is go to hptuners.com/downloads and then download excuse me, you want to download the VCM suite, the beta, and then also you want the download the MPVI2 drivers or whatever your device is. If you have an MPVI2, anyways, you want to download the drivers. So I've already downloaded them, they're down here. I just haven't installed them yet. So we're going to do that right now. First, we're going to install the VCM suite. So we're just going to hit next, accept the license terms, next, install. While that's installing, yeah, basically just hit next and install through it. There's no special settings. Now it's done, so finish. Now let's go ahead and this one downloaded as a zip file, so we're gonna have to extract it. Hopefully you guys can see all this. This is the drivers for the actual MPVI tuning device. Just like the other one, just accept, next, install, finish. So that's done. That's done. So now I didn't put shortcuts on my desktop, so I'm going to do that myself. Send to desktop. So now we have the VCM editor beta and VCM scanner beta. So we are good to go. In the box came with some instructions. So first instruction, download and install VCM suite. We already did that, and we downloaded the MPVI2 drivers, so that's good. Next step is to perform and replace ECM special function in VCM scanner. So you have to hook the laptop and the MPVI2 up to the truck and basically tell it you're going to be swapping the ECM. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me grab everything I need, and we'll go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so open VCM scanner on your computer, plug your MPVI2 into your laptop first, then connect your MPVI2 to the vehicle's OBD2 port with the stock ECM installed. Key the truck forward to the run position and do not start. So we're going to open up. Sorry. Hope you guys can see this. VCM scanner. Software you're about to use is beta. Yeah. We know. Hit OK. Now we are going to connect the USB to the laptop. Make sure it's in there good. Alright, so it's plugged into the laptop. Then we're going to plug this side into the OBD2 port. Just like that. Oh, let's get in here and close this door. Maybe I'll give you a little bit less glare. Now we're going to take the key in the run position. Okay. Now go to vehicle controls and special functions. So, first, sorry, you got to hit this connect to vehicle up in this little picture of the vehicle up here. Click on that. Firmware update for the interface is required. So it's doing a firmware update. I'm gonna let that go ahead and do its thing. Firmware update completed. Okay. Now we are going to go to vehicle. Sorry, up here, second tab, vehicle. Then, oh, I guess we gotta connect again after the firmware update. So it's connecting. Alright, we're connected. Now I go to vehicle. Controls and special functions. Then we're going to go to the Systems tab. Click on Replace ECM. Make sure the ignition is in the run position, engine off. If you are currently data logging, please click Cancel, Stop Logging, and restart this function. Data logging while performing this function may result in data loss. No, may result in data not being read. Okay. So, okay. Is this the stock ECM installed in the vehicle? Going to tell it yes. The ECM scanner will now read data from stock ECM. Okay. ECM data read successfully. Please replace the ECM at this time and rerun the replace ECM special function to program the new ECM. Okay. Close. Disconnect. Now I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to unplug this. And I'm going to shut down the scanner for now. Alright, so now, whoops. Now we want to swap the ECM and TCM, which the ECM is right, here's the battery, it's right behind the battery right here on this little tray. It's kind of hard to see it in there. Yeah, right here, this metal thing right here. And then TCM is just back behind the fuse box on the firewall. It's this back one right here. So we are going to work on getting those replaced, and then we'll go from there. Just wanted to show you one quick thing. I'm going to probably just prop you guys up somewhere and then just replace these. I'm not going to like show a how-to on replacing these. I'll just tell you really quick. You got to undo all these little clips, which there's like, it's like this. You slide that back and then this folds back. But they're all like that, I'm pretty sure. Once those are done, one bolt right here, you just undo that bolt and this thing should slide out. The TCM, take this nut off, and then this should come out. The clips are the same as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get that replaced, and then we'll go from there. This one we may have to take the computer, pull it up a little bit more. So let me get a wrench to take that nut off, or that screw out. Alright, I guess this engine bay is a little too hot in here. This damn GoPro has been shutting off. That's the other thing. This, I don't know if you guys can tell the quality of the video being better, but it's a new camera. Got the new GoPro, so the video should be better quality. But apparently this thing does the same thing my other one does. Shuts off when it gets too hot. Anyways. Got the unlocked ECM. I got the first clip in here. I'm going to try to get this thing mounted. Alright, damn thing cut out again, but got that back in there. So as you can see, all the clips are in. Just got to do the TCM now. Hopefully, since I can kind of just point you guys at it with the camera sticking up out of the engine bay. Hopefully it won't overheat. Alright, so here's the new TCM. Here's the old one. I already busted this loose. So let's go ahead and remove this one. Got that. Got that taken off. Nut up there. Now this just, oh shit, there's one back there too, down below. Alright, so I didn't see that one. There's a nut up here, and then there's one down right there. So let me figure out how to get that one loose, and then we'll swap that out. Alright, so we got that nut, the lower one, loose. I don't even think I'm going to take it off all the way. I'm just going to take it enough so I can sneak this out. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's tabs. Push these plastic tabs up. There we go. Stock ECM out. Oh, TCM I mean. And then unlock TCM in. Just like that. So now we gotta tighten this nut back up. Tighten this one back up. Plug the TCM back in. That's that. All right. Got both the ECM and TCM replaced. These are both stock. So, that wasn't too bad. ECM, TCM, all good. So let me swap the battery on this GoPro because this one's about to die, I believe. Yeah, we got a tiny bit, but yeah, let me swap it. I was charging the laptop, so swap batteries, get the laptop, and we'll go finish getting this thing tuned. Alright, so we're gonna go back to plug the USB cable in. I gotta open VCM scanner. It's giving the message about the beta again. We don't care. Open the VCM scanner, plug in the MPVI2 to the laptop, then connect your MPVI2 to the... Alright, so now connect this back to the OBD2. So that's there. Now... assuming we have to put this back into the run position. It doesn't say anything about that though. gotta be. So back into run position. Then we're gonna go to connect to vehicle. Just detecting the parameters. Alright, now we go to vehicle, control and special functions, system, replace ECM. Okay. Is this stock ECM installed? This time we tell it no. Have you installed the new replacement? Yes. Please enter the VIN for your vehicle. Going to have to get that. Get the VIN. I have a text file saved. Paste. Alright, put the VIN in, hit OK. ECM replacement complete. Okay. Now, if you haven't unlocked TCM and have not already installed it, now is a good time. I've already done that. So we can close this. And now we've got to flash the tunes. So we're going to close the VCM editor. The VCM scanner. If you have unlocked ECM with no tunes or just looking to change, open VCM editor. I think we're probably supposed to disconnect this for a second. So open VCM editor. All right. So it wants to know I'm just going to leave these default. The beta stuff again. Alright, now connect the MPVI2. Validate your MPV2 by resyncing it. Do this in the Help tab. So we're going to go to Help, Resync Interface. Resync completed. Okay. Key is in the run position. VCM editor open. In VCM editor, open the custom tune that you would like to flash, or if you need to read the stock file, continue below. So I'm going to open file. I save these in a folder called tuning. Now my problem is I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. These are the stock, and then switch on the fly aggressive EXT, switch on the fly mild, and then switch on the fly. I don't know which ones are which. I guess I'll just pick the one that doesn't have aggressive or mild. For writing, select right vehicle. It's the red arrow. We're going to go right vehicle. And right entire for both. Because we got the ECM and TCM in here. Right. Truck's wigging out a little bit, but probably normal. So while it's doing that, it's currently just erasing the, it says erasing, now it's writing. It says it's got about 6.5 minutes left. I'm going to let this continue to write, and I'll catch back up with you guys when there's just like a couple seconds left. Alright, we're back here. This thing's just counting down. We're about 30 seconds before the write, or the writing of the tune completes. So we're gonna sit here and let this finish. One thing I did not mention, when you go to write the tune files, the instructions say that if it fails, don't worry, just try to write it again. You may have to do it several times. It's just the way it is, I guess. Mine didn't have any problems. Wait 15 seconds before trying next controller. So I guess that was maybe just the ECM. Processing flash data. Oh yeah, so you can see ECM completed up here. Now it's doing the TCM. It's erasing the TCM right now. And then it's going to write that one. I would assume that the TCM, since it's so simple and small, that's going to go a lot quicker. Maybe not. 5 more minutes. So, just like the last one, I'm going to not make you guys sit here through all this, and I'll catch back up with you when there's just a couple seconds left. Alright, we've got 20 seconds left. Come on, 5, 4, 4. Oh, jumps to 1. Alright, completed and completed. So you can see there, they're both completed. So we come over here to close. Close this. We're going to shut the car off, unplug the MPVI 2. And that is it. This thing is tuned. Now we need to do 2 things. Well, a few things. We got to do a crank relearn at some point. It doesn't have to be done right this second. You need to get the truck up to full operating temperature before you do it. So I'm probably going to go drive this around a bit and then we'll come back and do it. I drove the truck around a ton before we did this, so it was hot when I swapped the ECMs. So, excuse me, I could probably do it right now, but I'm going to let it get a little bit warmer. The second thing, since we swapped the TCM, we got to do a TCM relearn. According to this, it says it's going to like do a relearn, like the full relearn takes like 100 to 300 miles of just normal driving. You have to do a basic TCM relearn because there's nothing in the computer, no drive data right now. And you basically have to go through all the gears, first through sixth, at quarter throttle, and then so you push down throttle quarter of the way, go through all the way up to sixth gear, and then you start slowing down, let it come all the way down through the gears and then come to a stop. Then you go do the same thing, hit the throttle at half throttle, let it go through all the gears up. Once you get to sixth gear, start slowing down, let it come down through all the gears to a stop. You're going to do that with 3/4 throttle and full throttle. So you can do quarter, half, 3/4, full, and you run through all the gears up and down. And then after that, that's the basic relearn. And then after that, you can just kind of drive around, normal street driving, highway driving, do a little bit of everything to get the transmission used to your driving style. If the transmission still seems like it shifts erratically, it says to do the basic relearn again. So go through all the gears with quarter, half, 3/4, and full throttle again. So anyways, I'm going to go try to do that right now. I guess I'll bring you guys with me. So let me put this computer back on the charger and we will go try to do this. Alright, so we're going to try to start this thing for the first time since the tuning. One other thing that's sort of weird is there's a bunch of right now I've got a def light, the def quality poor. I don't know, that may go away. I'm gonna hook up my edge monitor so we can see what gears we're in. Yeah, I'm assuming after the crank relearn, maybe that's what fixes all this weird stuff, because it says I've got no fuel. Like a bunch of the gauges are kind of weird. I got a check engine light on. Yeah, I'm almost positive we gotta do that crank relearn before to fix all that issue. So I'm not gonna worry about that for right now. We're gonna go through and do the TCM relearn first. And then after we do that, we'll come back and do the crank relearn and see if that fixes those problems. Hey. I've got to manually re-enter my VIN into my edge because it can't read it. So let me do that real quick and then we'll catch back up. Alright, so that's doing its thing. I put the VIN in there. Alright, let is my garage. I can do it from my phone, but I just didn't feel like getting it out. I don't keep a garage door opener in my truck for obvious reasons. It's easy for someone just to break in your truck and get into your house. And I don't feel like having to shoot somebody anytime soon. I mean, I will if I have to, but I try to avoid it if I can. Alright, so let me put my seatbelt on. Not 100% sure where we're gonna go to do this. Get a little bit of air in here. I'm going to get us, yeah, this thing shifts hella weird. I'm going to get us to a place where we can start doing this procedure, and I'll catch back up with you guys. Alright, I'm going to try to do this right here. Get this down into first gear. So quarter throttle. 2, throttle. Wait for the retards to go. Go 3/4 throttle. I'm supposed to, like, after I get up, I don't know if after I'm supposed to, like, after I get up to 6th gear, if I'm supposed to slow down with the brakes or like just let off the gas and slowly let it go down. I've been putting on the brakes because I've been coming to stop signs. Alright, well, here's full throttle. home. Alright, got that done as best as I could. I might go out again tomorrow morning, like early when there's not a lot of cars, and try to get the TCM broken a little bit more. It's just every time I found a good road, cars would pull out. And all I can smell is my brake pads from hitting brakes going too fast. Last thing we need to do, well, no, there's two things. One I'm going to do today, and then I'll probably do the other tomorrow morning. I'll film it. We need to do the crank relearn, which we need the laptop for, and the MPVI2. So let me get this set up and in the truck, and we'll do the crank relearn, and we'll be done for today. Alright guys, I can't get the crank relearn to work. I started doing a little bit of research. I think it's because there is maybe out of memory card. Couldn't get the crank relearn to work because I think there's some trouble codes or DTC codes stored, and even after I clear them, they're still there. I'm guessing that's why the little check engine light's on, and why the speedometer doesn't work, the gas gauge isn't working. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of Duramaxtuners on Monday. So either I'm gonna end this video now and I'll just give you guys an update later, or depending on how much, I think this video's already gone way too long. I may just end this and give you guys an update, make another video once we get the fixes and everything. So alright guys, I just wanted to give you an update. It's the next weekend. I was having some problems with the tuning file. The tune loaded and everything looked like it was fine. The truck started, but then when you tried to use the switch on the fly function on the steering wheel to switch to any tunes, as soon as you try switching tunes, the truck would shut off. So I wasn't sure if it was something I did incorrectly or what. So I reached out to Duramaxtuners, and they had me send them some files that I pulled from the truck, and I guess it was something on their end on the tune, but they got it taken care of very quickly. Basically got them the files they requested, and then I think the next day they gave me a file, told me to try that out. I've loaded it on the truck just a couple days ago, and everything seems to be fine now. I can switch tunes, everything seems, no check engine lights. So it looks like everything's good. After you load those tune files, or after you put the ECM and TCM in the truck, and then load the tunes, you have to do the transmission relearn like we did, and then you're supposed to drive around for, that's just like the basic relearn, and then you gotta, over the next couple 100 miles, the transmission's always constantly learning. So I think they mentioned not to like drive too crazy or erratically during that time. So I don't really want to take a bunch of full throttle rips on the truck quite yet. So I'll probably make another video in a few weeks once I've got a couple 100 miles on the truck, and then we'll test out all the different tune levels. But as of right now, I've only gone in the first, I drove around in the first one for a while, like a day or two, and then I just bumped up to the second one yesterday. I've been driving around in that. I'm going to kind of progress up through the levels and kind of drive around so the transmission gets used to it. And then, like I said, once I've given the transmission some time to learn everything, then we'll test this thing out. But I can tell you for sure that I already noticed a difference, and I've only been into the first 2 tunes. Well, I take that back. Yesterday I went into the third one for just a minute, and I definitely noticed more power. So I'm kind of excited to get this transmission where it needs to be, so I can get up in those upper levels and see what this thing can do. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know that everything is working. There was just a minor issue, but it's all fixed. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I already did the vehicle anti-theft. You're supposed to do the immobilizer relearn or whatever. I already did that. If you don't have like a GM scan tool, you will need to go to the dealer, but I actually have a GM tool, so I just went ahead and did it myself. It's not too difficult, but that tool is pretty expensive, so if you don't have one, it's probably best just to go to the dealer and get it done. The only other thing I need to do still is I need to do the crank relearn. I've been I tried to do that yesterday a few times, but couldn't really get it to work. So I tried using my GM tool, but I didn't have the right software. I had the right software for the immobilizer relearn, but apparently not the crank relearn, and so I tried messing with that. Anyways, I screwed around with that for a little while yesterday and didn't get anywhere. I'm going to probably try again today. You're supposed to be able to do it with HP tuners, but I haven't had any luck. It tells you to rev the engine, but I don't get any type of like successful message or any kind of confirmation that it did what it was supposed to do. So I'm going to have to try to look into that a little bit more. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update. Give me a few weeks, maybe a month or so, and I'll put out another video with my thoughts on the tuning and kind of give you guys kind of show you guys the different levels, at least the best I can. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the video, and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.